Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show? I'm about to take down.
Welcome back everyone to Just Entering Job Corps. Today I'm going to go over the application. So I actually just received in the mail the paper application for Job Corps. It's right here. I'll be transitioning to showing you the paper right now. Hold on. Hello everyone, and this is the paperwork for applying to Job Corps. Basically, this is just putting down all of your information, who you are, what you're about, where you live, all that stuff is in here, and I'm going to go through each page with you and show you what you receive in the mail currently, as most centers are still closed and the application process is more so not in person and more virtual or physical mail, which I have here. So the first form here is Job Corps Application Statement of Support. So this is basically stating if you don't have an income, who you're being supported by, if you currently are living with someone and are claimed as a dependent, you would put that on this section of the paperwork. Outreach and admissions, personal career development plan. They also call it PCDP. This is basically just outlining your career goals, your personal goals, when you want to basically finish the program, when you think you may, and then your education background. Basically asking if you graduated, if you did, where, when, how far you got, and all that stuff. The next page is a continuation of that. This is just asking for your employment history, your most recent last 2 jobs, just put them right here. Any awards or achievements you've received at work or in school. Please list 3 hobbies. That could be anything from running, you do some kind of charity work, community service, anything like that. Additional skills. I believe that can be anything, whether professional or when it comes to school, any kind of skills you have in regards to that as well. And then you just sign on the bottom here. The next page is basically outlining Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act and Health Insurance Marketplace. So this is basically just information about any kind of health insurance, or basically stating your rights and all of that. General overview here. The next one is authorization for use and disclosure of your health information. So this is basically just saying that they have the ability to look at your medical records, and so that they can better treat you if you become sick, or you have some kind of disability or illness that needs to be treated on a day-to-day basis. They can actually help you with that. So I believe you just go through here, sign your name. Yep. Go through that. There's quite a few pages of this, so you just read through this. I'll go slowly so you can see here. You can also pause the video to read some of this. I don't want to take too long on this because these are very large paragraphs, and I'm sure you don't want me to read that. Same thing on this page here. A lot of information. I'll just go paragraph by paragraph here. Like I said before, just go ahead and pause the video if you want to see exactly what's in each paragraph. And I believe there's probably 3 or 4 pages of this, basically just outlining everything for their health reasons. There we go. Yep. Okay. And I believe this is the last page here. go ahead, look at that. There we go. Okay, and the last paragraph, I believe. And this is just an additional page. This is just saying that they can disclose any and all medical information about you under the following circumstances. So basically exceptions to the previous paragraphs that they stated. Okay, this page right here is authorization. We'll look at this one a little closer. Basically just stating that you have received a copy of the authorization and that you have read it and understand it explains circumstances in which you permit the health information to be used and shared with others. So everything you just read before, this is just authorizing them to use it. And if you're a minor, that's just asking for parental consent. So let me see here. And Job Corps reasonable accommodation request form. So this is basically them making sure they can do everything in their power to give you what you need to succeed. So for example, if you have an IEP or 504 plan, that's for anyone who may struggle in school and they need a more personalized curriculum. So that's what that would be. Special education support, there's plenty of other things here. More time on tests, got help in a resource room in high school, just basically anything like that. Receiving supplemental security income or social security disability insurance. And you can also be qualified to receive reasonable accommodation. And it even goes on to say about if you're worried about talking about your disability, it's okay to talk about that. They do have a confidentiality agreement, so your information won't be shared with other people. So if you want to keep that on the down low. Okay, and this is where we get to most of the information that you're going to be putting on the application here. So what we got here, Section A, applicant, what you're going to put here, your name, address, any contact information you have, and then this is where you put your requesting accommodations. So that was basically for the page before, stating if you have some kind of delay in learning or some kind of disability that may require an accommodation, you put that right here. I think I may need an accommodation. That's just signing the above. Admissions counselors. This is what they fill out. I believe you don't even touch this part, Section B, but I can show you what it says there in case you want to see it. You can always pause the video and look at that as well. Okay, the next page here. Job Corps Health Questionnaire. So this is basically their way of getting to know you on a more personal basis, getting to know who you are, what you're about, basically your current health condition, if you have any kind of disability or health condition that would impair you from doing daily activities while at Job Corps. Basically asking if you're covered by Medicaid, are you currently under the care of any kind of physician, dentist, or mental health professional. So basically asking if you have a doctor, any kind of prescription that you take, do you use any kind of medical device, any known allergies, just general medical information that they need to know to make sure they can do everything in their power to keep you safe and to give you everything you need to succeed. So, and like I said before, you can always pause the video to look at this. I just don't want the video to be probably like 30 minutes. So I'm just going through and hitting the hot points here so we really get to the meat and potatoes. Okay, so the next page what we're looking at here is just more questions. So I'll just go through slowly so you can see them. There's a lot here. And some of these are not only just physical health, but mental health, anything like that. And this is asking about previous medical conditions right here they may have. Just take my hand off of there. You can go ahead and pause the video and look at that. Okay. All right, and this is the last page for the medical questionnaire. I'll zoom in here for you. And these are other medical conditions that someone may have. Okay, and then that is it for the medical questionnaire, I believe. And this is just the page where you sign for consent for them to use everything that you put on the previous pages. So, yep, that's just saying that you're giving them the permission to use and look at all of the medical information you put on the previous pages. Okay. Records release authorization. This is basically just stating more about what was on the other pages that we already went over. This is just giving them the ability to look at any kind of transcript, your high school diploma if you have it, your IEP, psychoeducational evaluations, eligibility and triennial evaluation reports, 504 plan and eligibility evaluation reports, GED transcript, copy of GED certificate, and criminal background check, as well as medical, mental health, and dental records. So this just allows them to get to know you more, understand who you are, and so that if there is ever an issue or a problem, they'll be able to figure that out easier. You can always fax or scan it to them if you have any questions. Call whatever number. There should be a number there. There is no number on here. I'm sure you can just call the Job Corps Center and they'll be able to help you with that. And these are just for signing and releasing your information in the previous pages. Okay, and this is the authorization for healthcare information. It's basically the same as what was on the previous page. You're just now checking off each box and whatnot so they know. Okay, this is the commitment statement. This is interesting. Academic education, academic skills that I need to succeed in the workplace. GED, high school diploma, training, and college preparation. They also have vocational training, occupational skills that I will need to succeed in today's competitive job market. And then they go on to state social skills and placement. These are the benefits that they have at Job Corps. Expectations, these are the things that Job Corps expects out of you. So you can go ahead and read through this, but it's really basic, just common sense stuff really. I understand that violence, drug, or alcohol use and sexual harassment are not tolerated at Job Corps. So just understanding that basically you're going there to learn, you're not going there to party or try and hook up with people. You are going there to learn, to better yourself, to do everything you can to help yourself out in the future. Okay, and this is more pages. This is just zero tolerance for violence certification. Just stating that these offenses will basically mean you are removed from the program and you will no longer be able to attend. So you can go ahead and pause the video and look at that. There's a lot of them here. Threat of assault with intent to intimidate or coerce any student or staff member. Robbery, arson, just any kind of offense that you would make in out in the real world, you can't do on the Job Corps campus. So, yeah. All right. And then this is readmission information, readmission agreement. This is for anyone who has been released from the program previously. And I'm guessing you just sign this, and then they get back to you if you were accepted. this is just a form stating their right to use your photo, or basically if you were in a video that they produced, you're more than likely to be in that. But you can always decline, you don't have to say yes. Okay, and this is just more of the same thing, but this is for minors. So you'll have to have a parent signature. Equal opportunity is the law. So for this, basically just saying what to do if you believe you have experienced discrimination, stating that you need to talk to the Equal Opportunity Officer, or EOO, or call the Director of Civil Rights, the Civil Rights Center for the U.S. Department of Labor, and they'll be able to help you there. Alright, and informed consent to receive mental health and wellness treatment. This is stating basically, if the staff believes it is in the best interest of my treatment to share some information with other center staff, they will do so only on a need-to-know basis. So basically, if you have some kind of mental illness, or there's some kind of medical emergency, they will not disclose that information unless it needs to be disclosed. So they will not talk about it behind your back or to others without your consent. And then this just goes through and stating that, and then you just sign at the bottom here. Consent for pre-enrollment interview. This is the interview before you actually get accepted. So basically all you're doing is stating the center's health staff and consultants that you may talk to, including doctors, nurses, mental health providers, dentists, and alcohol and drug counselors will ask you questions. These people are not acting as your healthcare provider, but are helping to determine if Job Corps can meet your healthcare needs. And then the information shared during the interview, along with information in your admissions packet and any records you provide, will help center staff and consultants decide if Job Corps can meet your healthcare needs. So this is just going through and making sure that medically you're able to actually make it into Job Corps and basically do your best, and you can thrive here instead of just struggling through. And that's what they're aiming for, is trying to help you as much as they possibly can. Okay, and then the last page here is the consent for a background check. So you will need to do a background check to get into Job Corps. Basically just asking for that basic information. First, last, the ID number is the number on your driver's license, permit, state ID, anything like that. You'll put that right here. Your current address, your county of residence, date of birth, your social security number, sex, what race, your maiden or any other legal name if you're married, and any prior address if you've moved recently. And then you just sign at the bottom. So that's all for the paperwork. If you guys have any more questions, I would love to be able to answer them in the comments, so you can always leave a comment. And I'm looking forward to doing a Q&A at some point. So I would love to try and do that. I just need more questions in the comments, or you can follow me on Instagram at Just Entering Job Corps. There's all space in that, so Just Entering Job Corps. And then you can DM me questions on there. But that's all for me. I will be making another video about what I'm expecting from Job Corps, I believe tomorrow. So you have that to look forward to. And I'll be back soon. I'll fill all this out tonight, mail it out, and I'll also make a video on what I hear back. So I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day. And if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. If you want to, you can subscribe for more, and I'll keep the videos coming. Okay. Have a good day, guys. Bye.